Shea Hope, the wicket keeper, the captain, straight away realised it is down the leg side. It's not going to be easy serve for Zadar. Certainly, the early indications is the one that is turning, and that is difficult. Couple of deliveries before. Probably very close to the inside edge as well, but definitely outside the line and a good decision on field.
Yeah, I think they need to have a certain plan and a method, especially against spin on this. So look at that turn. Look at that turn. What a delivery. That's a peach. 28 for 2. What a delivery to finish the over. Absolutely brilliant. That's what this pitch offers. A couple of wickets to the seamers, but the spinners will dictate terms. This is the one. Look at that. That's the one of the deliveries in that over that went straight with the arm, keeping low, back line. It'll be a struggle for sure, because if my memory serves me right, come back to that. That's the last ball of the previous over. Have a look at that turn, bounce, puff of dust. We're just going back. When was the last time did we see this kind of a surface at the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium? A long time back. It was a trend to see a bit of a grasp, nice carry to the keeper, bounce. But certainly, change of tactics, change of strategy. Down the leg side, a wide.
Shea Hope, the captain, not too happy with the decision. The last ball, been given a wide. Probably thinks that it's stuck in the thigh pad. I think so as well. Probably closer look will tell us a better story. Even Romario Shepherd straight away realizes. Down the leg side, the shorter you bowl as a fast bowler, it just sticks into the pitch and has plenty of time as a batter to rock back to the back foot. As long as it's on a good length, it's going to be tough. Some delivery is keeping low. And as a fast bowler, you've got to make sure bowl wicket to wicket on a good length. Bowl some cutters into the pitch. That will be the order of the day.
Yeah, when you speak about spinners, have a look at what Romario Shepherd has done in this spell. He's in his 5th over and he's only conceded 4 runs. 4 runs and he's picked up a wicket. So life's difficult for the batters right from the word go. 26 deliveries in the last 26 deliveries. They've only managed to score 4 runs. That's what can happen. Trying to release the pressure. Clever piece of bowling from Shepherd.
Once again, the slowness of the pitch is quite evident. Thought that occasion was a slower delivery bowled by Shepherd and never got to the batsman. Shanta trying to make his own pace by coming down the track. Last occasion, a batter tried to go for a big shot. And the next delivery, Saif Hassan, was dismissed. So Shanta got to be a little careful. Yes, it's a lot of hard work to be done in the middle. Talking about struggling, even I think Romario Shepherd is quite struggling with the heat into the 5th over. Has been a fantastic spell. 4.3 overs, just the 4 runs. Not too sure whether it's just the heat or he's carrying an injury. Certainly the conditions out there is quite testing for the players, that's for sure.
Yeah, this could turn out to be his last over because he's bowled now 5 on the trot. I still can't find the gap. Because in the last couple of years, we've seen the surface. Maha, you've been here a couple of times. And if you see the surface or the pitch that has been offered for the first one internationals, it's completely different from the ones that we've seen usually at this venue. There's no sign of grass whatsoever. It's dry, and you can see there are a lot of cracks. There's some more dry patches in the middle. Certainly looks a spin-friendly surface.
Last time I did a pitch report, which the surface on the topsoil was moving, was up in Galle a couple of years ago. First day of the test match. And today, I felt it, I just went through it, hardly a blade of grass, as you said, Azhar. Already the top layer is a bit loose. So that's an indication the spinners are going to have a ball. It's going to be tougher for batters. So the game plans of the usual batters who are used to playing on good surface, playing through the line, is out of the window. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, and now what has happened here is Romario Shepherd has gone down every time he's bowled a delivery and he's taken some rest. It doesn't look comfortable. Short one, and he connects well. That is a cracking shot to pick up a Nexus by 4 to finish the over. After 10, Bangladesh 33 for 2. Yeah, right time to go and dip yourself in that swimming pool. It's hot, it's humid. That's one of the reasons why he's just walking out. What a spell, you got to give it to him. Off the back foot, they need to be very, very careful and watchful, because if you, as a batter, going onto the back foot, you're allowing the ball to turn. But what a cracking shot that was.
Back of the length, pick the length early, Najmul Hossain Shanto, to break the shackles after a while. It's been a tough going in the first 10 overs of Bangladesh. And looking at how Shanto has attacked Pair, is to go outside the off stump and sweep. And for a particular sweep shot, there's a deep square leg and a deep fine leg, as well as a short fine leg for a top edge.
Bowled. Yeah, always as a batter you'll be eyeing to pick up the gaps, but again a really good piece of bowling, just a little bit wide, but this one doesn't turn. It skids through. So that is a challenge for the batters. Few would turn, other would skid through, come back with the arm. So you, as a batter, you need to watch it really closely and play as late as possible. It's a bit of a partnership going for Bangladesh between these two. They've now faced 51 deliveries for 27 runs. Slip in for the right-hander. That's okay. Anything short and wide is easy pickings.
Good batters around the world in surface like this will use the depth of the crease to their advantage. Last two deliveries, one by Shanto, one by Tawhid Hridoy. They did use the deep end of the crease pretty well. And even if the ball is reaching the eye level as a batter, using the feet, put the spinners off their mark is going to be important. So in general, you've got to be busy as a batter. Yes, it's a tough surface to get yourselves in, and using the feet will be hard work, but you just don't want spinners to dictate terms, bowling on the trot on the same spot. Them dictating terms, that's much better. Slightly shorter, rocking back to the back foot, easy single towards long on. 11 overs done, 37 for 2.
very good from West Indies. The last 5 overs, only 11 runs, but a bit of a fight from Bangladesh. Still a batting to come in at 5 with the skipper Mehdi Hasan Miraj. We'll have to wait and see whether Mahidul Islam comes before Nurul Hassan. It's been a struggle, but it's a good partnership and they need to capitalize here. Right arm off spinner, Rustom Chase. 39 wickets, economy of under 5 runs and an over in the attack. It's a good move because the left-hander is on strike.
Shea Hope has the option having 4 fielders outside the circle. At the moment for Shanto, he's having only 3. Long on is in the circle, giving the invitation to Shanto if he wants to go against the turn, against Rustom Chase, to go for it. The temptation will be there for Shanto, but as we spoke earlier, as a senior player, leading by example, play the ball on its merit.
Also important for the batters in the dressing room to figure out and discuss what is a good total on this kind of a surface. You talk about going 250 plus 260, 270. But so far, how this surface has played out, I reckon anything around 220 can be a decent total. Still a lot of work to be done because at the moment they're going at just above 3 runs an over. So to be able to go across 220, they would need to go from here on at 5 runs and an over.
The last 12 games in the last 4 years in Mirpur, average first inning score has been 225. A 225, a 230, certainly in my opinion, is a winning score in the surface. I'm pretty sure Phil Simmons, with his experience in the subcontinent, he would have definitely communicated to his troops that let's not think about 260, 250. Just think about 225, the average score. And with the spinners what Bangladesh possess in their side, it's good enough to squeeze in the deliveries and make sure that they go 1-0 up. 38 for 2.
Shepard only gave away 8 runs, picked up a wicket. What about Perry? He's bowled 3 overs and conceded only 6. Very miserly. Yeah, when you speak about the gaps, you think about, okay, what are his options? The ball is a left-arm orthodox, so he's coming into the left-hander. So better option is towards long on, wicket area, down the ground on the onside to pick up a single. Because if you keep playing dot deliveries, the pressure will mount on.
I love the pace what KDP is operating at the moment. 87.3 and a good lane outside the off stump, trying to get the batter to play against the turn. That's a safe option. Sweeping with the turn, 2 is the call. And comes back for the second run. This is good running. Now with Ridoy responding well for Shanto. Right, so far the spinners have been excellent, especially KDP. Started well. Was a made in the first one. Plenty of help for the spinners, but he's make sure that everything is there or thereabout with a lovely pace. Good start for Pierre so far.
Yeah, sweep is a good option, but you've got to get it right. And also there's such a big gap in that fielder at cover and short third that there is an opportunity. If you can play it with softer hands, you can easily go in between those two fielders and you can pick up an easy single. Because the areas that they need to target is to ensure that they get the ball into the gaps.
Playing against the turn is something that Shanto will be quite wary about. Try and drop it towards. Oh, that was close. That was close. Major risk was taken. Shai Hope, the wicket keeper, cannot believe the ball did not hit the leg stump. It was a close call. 13 overs gone. 42 for 2.
For 2, 8 wickets in hand, 13 overs gone, run rate of just above 3 runs in an over. You were speaking in the previous over in terms of what's a good total on this pitch. Since 2020 at this venue, teams scoring 210 or more have gone on to win. 6 out of 6 wins when teams have scored 210. So there you go, an indication. We spoke about 220, 225 can be a very good and a competitive total with the kind of bowling attack that Bangladesh possesses, especially in the spin department.
Yeah, got to make sure that they evaluate themselves, the batters in the middle as well as the think tank of Bangladesh. Play according to the demands of the situation. At the moment, they cannot lose or cannot afford to lose a wicket. These two batters are trying to weather the initial storm by Kerry Pierre and Roston Chase with some good spin bowling and hardly receiving a take on that bounce. That actually hit the midriff of Tawhid Hridoy. Plenty of bounce with Roston Chase high. Take a look at this for a turn and bounce. Boom, straight away off the thigh pad into the chest of Tawhid.
Yeah, better. I think that's the area that they can need to target to ensure that they can pick up the singles, because rotation of a strike is going to be crucial when the boundaries have not come. 23 deliveries since the last boundary. And when you do get a start, you need to make sure that you back through that as long as possible. Partnership now worth 35 runs of 71 deliveries. Now it's not been easy, but they're still there. Again, shouts of no, ain't gonna happen. After the end of the 14th over, Bangladesh 43 for 2.
Just the type of start West Indies would have hoped for after Shai Hope winning the toss and opted to bowl first. Bangladesh 43 for 2 after 14, and the surface has been the center of attention, and you can see why. What a ball! Again, doing the tricks here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, Gudakesh Moti. A very good welcome to all our viewers watching this broadcast, as I also welcome Samuel Badri, how are you?
Hi Maza, hello everyone once again. Yeah, all good. All right, it's been a good start from the West Indians. Those couple wickets up front when the score was on 8. Since then, though, it's been a useful partnership of 36 from 74 deliveries slow. The first time we're seeing Gudakesh Moti today, replacing another Southpaw carry pair. It's important from a Bangladesh standpoint, though, that they continue to keep that right-left combination out in the middle, because they have the off-spin in Ruston Chase and then the left and orthodox in Gudakesh Moti.
Bit of turn again. But yeah, Bangladesh managed to score 33 for 2 in the power plays. The average power play score over the last 2 years has been 55 for 1. The lowest being 39 for 5 against India earlier this year in 2025 during the Champions Trophy. So yeah, the rebuilding process is still going on between the two batters, Tawhid Hridoy and Nazmul Hossain Shanto. Spinners have been instrumental so far. You being a spinner must be enjoying the proceedings in the middles.
Yeah, the conditions are very favorable for the spinners. We've mentioned that before, but bowling the optimum pace, that's the key. Sometimes you see these conditions, you get a little bit overexcited, overstimulated, and you don't bowl that ideal pace. 46 for 2.